still playing in college at Texas A&M, finds a way to get it done.
Tapped down.
Pressure off just a little bit in a small tap right over the block. Not going up with the tip, but
SYLLA handling the first ball.
and watch for USA to continue to push that outside set against a shorter blocker in Alessia Oro.
Put it down.
And this is where experience comes into play. Such a high level, great set in the gap right between the middle and the right side blocker.
Played one season of pro volleyball in the United States, just finished. Morgan Hentz brings it back in, but over, and SYLLA eats it up. Egonu unloads cross court.
That looked like a classic Paola Egonu shot.
Camby goes to the middle. This is Sage Kahaina-Torres setting now for the United States. Babcock takes a second swing, blocked again, but recoverable. Franklin over the top, Carlotta Camby in to pick it up. Longest rally we have seen in this match so far. And it's still going, the fans are loving it. That time, blocked again and down.
Massive plays in the backcourt on both sides, featuring two incredible liberos.
Beautiful pass. SYLLA takes a stutter step and then unloads.
Beautiful swing from Mimi SYLLA. Pass. This gets them going on the outside.
Behind the service line, going at Morgan Hentz. This time, better attack. And SYLLA using the hands, that puts Italy.
The biggest thing is controlling what they can control. A lot of that comes with the pass. We saw them out of rotation twice.
Constantly and heavily. What needs to be the first adjustment there?
The first, if your pass isn't there and you know where the ball is going, the hitters have to hit a better shot. You can't go right into the block. In that situation, the set was too tight to the block. There wasn't much good opportunity to swing, and the set is there, and you see two blockers up front. You have to hit her better.
Powerful, and it is so well dug by SYLLA. And Egonu uses hands. I think it's the adjustments. Powerful, and it is so well dug by SYLLA. And Egonu uses hands. I think it's the adjustments. Not shocking, striking in terms of a difference.
Yeah, massive.
Just long in the middle for Italy. SYLLA, Italy side, but she's incredibly impressive so long.
SYLLA is so much fun to game incredibly well. She's 30 years old, a veteran on this Italy team, and she is so good at every facet of the game.
Tough ball, and still SYLLA reaches up to save it. Morgan Hentz crawls her way there. You mentioned the shots, Emily. We're seeing an awful lot of them in this rally. Oro outside to SYLLA, snapped down.
And this is what happens when you can't put pressure. Beautiful up though by Morgan Hentz in the backcourt. We're really seeing that defensive intensity pick up for Team USA.
Well, you don't ever know, but this is, I think, just an information gathering match for Eric Sullivan. And for Velasco, for that matter, because
pressure are on Team Italy. They're expected to come out as reigning BNL champs, as reigning Olympic champs, to come out and dominate.
Egonu again. Oro back. Egonu. Free ball opportunity, good spot for it. Skinner, good high reach, dug by De Gennaro. Egonu again, sending it back as the United States. And boy.
Well, but this is the kind of coverage you need. You need players that are completely dug in, hands separated, they can make any play at a given time, and it pays off for the Italians.
Oro back, Egonu. Free ball opportunity, good spot for it. Skinner, good high reach, dug by De Gennaro. Egonu again, sending it back as the United States. And boy. 22-10 attack points for Italy over the United States. More than double. Ball brought to the outside again. De Gennaro, first touch, Oro. Tempo set to the pin. What's still up and going? And Egonu, exclamation point, the center back.
That's paying off for the offense because the backcourt is working so hard for Italy.
Egonu through the middle. Emily, it was a Molly McCage in the middle attack in front of the setter, behind the setter over the years, and they just haven't had that opportunity. I know that in this rotation. Kayana Torres back to Franklin. This time SYLLA all over it for the short. SYLLA again, hence underneath it. Options available, Franklin tight. And the experience, SYLLA rips open the block.
The middle blocker to close on USA's side. So McCage has to go such a long way, and there's that they need.
A little more pressure on the serve. Oh my, but Egonu did not see from USA in the first two sets. More pressure. SYLLA up and down.
And as terminal as they've needed to be here in set 3.
Aigidi serving now, De Gennaro in the center. Perfect pass. And then Egonu.
And Paola hasn't even, we haven't even seen what we normally see from Paola over the last year or two. She hasn't necessarily had to get going because Italy's been...
Franklin served as SYLLA makes her move forward and takes her out of the options. Egonu crushing down the line.
Really every ball. She has the ability to take over matches. They really need her to climb out of this hole that Italy's found themselves in right now. Be at the outside, she's doing a phenomenal job.
Plays her club for mega volley. I like the idea, but it was just too high. Plenty of time to get underneath it, and that ball down. It was 20-13.
Be at the outside, she's doing a phenomenal job.
Plays her club for mega volley. I like the idea, but it was just too high. Plenty of time to get underneath it, and that ball down. It was 20-13.
Be at the outside, she's doing a phenomenal job.
Plays her club for mega volley. I like the idea, but it was just too high. Plenty of time to get underneath it, and that ball down. It was 20-13. It was 21-14, to correct myself. Tight. That out-of-system set matters so deeply. You can't put them on against Italy.
You know, you can't have a middle playing backcourt for Italy. Great opportunity for USA to take advantage of that, but they're not able to because of the pass. And in this...
There it is again. Good swing by Lednicki. She's had a lot of success. And then, yeah, they're setting every ball to Egonu. including that missed overpass, was also set to Egonu.
The first ball, they are so good out of system. That beautiful bump set from Denezi going out to Egonu, who's just ripping it inside to the left, but Eggleston put it right at the head of Denezi put it right at the head of Eggleston. This is what a good team like Italy does.
And then see where it goes. She does. Egonu from the backcourt, as we've talked about. Changes speed.
A high volleyball IQ. Everyone in the gym is expecting her to take a rip at this. That's what makes the off speed so effective.
It's going to be Egonu. Still good. Here's your chance. Will they go Egonu again? No, you don't need to. You got SYLLA.
Paola Egonu, but you have weapons all around. And now when you look at Italy's front court,
Egonu picked up. Good rip by Eggleston, slowed by the block. Tight ball. And Eggleston takes a strong swing. Big by SYLLA, ripping open the hands of the U.S. block.
And at the net 3 times during that rally for the Italians, but they find ways out of it and calm the chaos.